everyone. Welcome. I am here with Lisia, and I'm gonna let her tell her business and all that good stuff. But I wanted to introduce you guys to another one of our panelists that will be on stage, quote unquote stage, on May 19th at the infamous fourth annual Fab Moms Brunch. So, Lisia, go ahead, take it away. Tell us about yourself and your business.
Hi, everyone. My name is Lisia Humphries, and I am the founder and CEO of Avet Career Solutions. We are a 501c3 nonprofit located here in Florida, Port St. Lucie area. And we provide employment services to individuals with disabilities, including disabled veterans. And what those employment services entitles is we help them with resumes, we help them with job searching, we help them with interview preparation. We actually be able to go to the interview with them and sit in if they need to. And then we also offer, once they get the job, we can do orientation with them. We can also do job coaching to where if the employer doesn't have the time or the resources to give our clients extra training, they can train us along with the client, and we can make sure that our clients succeed in that particular job. We also do on-the-job training to where we partner with different type of businesses and offer them almost like a free client for
Mm-hmm.
about 3 months. We pay their salary and we provide worksman comp and liability insurance. And so that way it gives our clients a way to kind of get into an industry that they may be interested in. And a lot of times what happens at the end is that the employer likes them so much that they end up hiring them at the end. But if they don't, we're still appreciative because that gives our clients some type of experience. And then also we just got into career camps to where we help students who are between the ages of 14 to 21 who are currently in school with the 504 IEP plan. And we do career explorations. We do field trips to different type of industries to kind of give them a leg up to where while they're in school, they get a chance to try out different type of jobs and different type of industries and to figure out if that's something they want to do. Because they may think they want to be a nurse, but then when they go to the hospital
Right.
and get that smell or see that blood, that's something they don't do. So it's a great opportunity. All our services are completely free to the individual and to the employer. So it's a great program that we service all the way from Brevard County all the way down to West Palm Beach area.
Perfect. I love it. What is the this now? I'm going off rip, but what constitutes or what is the guidelines for what you consider a disability?
Oh, well, I mean, to be honest with you, pretty much everybody in the world has some type of disability.
I'm trying to say, so that's what I'm saying. What are the qualifications? Because I can
What
say,
qualifies if you being real with yourself and saying, "Hey, I have a disability and I want some type of assistance."
mhm,
We help individuals who have depression, anxiety. We have individuals who are nonverbal who can't physically move their arms or their legs. We have individuals with master's degrees who have disabilities. We have individuals who can't read or just anxiety. It cripples them to where they can do the job, but they cannot get past the interview. They bomb every interview, and so they just may need our assistance for helping them get through that interview process. So anybody who's willing to admit that they have a disability and they want some type of services, and they can get some type of documentation from a medical provider that they do have that disability, then that's pretty much what we say. Hey, you got disability, I got disability too. So
yeah.
come on over.
Okay. So the qualifications, quote unquote, is something written from a medical professional that you have XYZ, dyslexia, depression, whatever the case may be, bipolar, whoever. And then
Right.
that will allow them to come to you after the fact.
Yes, that makes it a lot easier, but there are another avenue that they can take through vocational rehabilitation. So we get all the referrals through vocational rehabilitation, which is a government funded program. And so there are other alternative ways to where if you can't get the medical document, then VR, you just reach out to vocational rehabilitation and they can guide you to the steps that you can take.
Good to know. Alrighty. So how did you get into this? Like, what in the world? This is like completely left field. Go ahead.
That's a full circle moment, believe it or not. So I am a disabled vet myself. I served almost under 8 years in the U.S. Navy, and then I went into well, I didn't go into, but I got out of Navy and started working for the U.S. Air Force about another 3 years, and then did government contracting, and then from there went to the state of New York to where I heard service disabled veteran-owned businesses gain government contracts with the state of New York because New York had a 3% law to where 3% of all state contracts had to go to a service disabled veteran owned business. So
Mhm.
I got into that. I got recommended into that particular role, got into it, completely loved it, thought it was the best, thing ever. I was able to help disabled veterans contract with the state, get to know them. They were my peoples. So it was just such a rewarding job. So then, being a mom, being a wife, husband got the call that, oh, your job transfer you down to Florida. And I was like, what? This perfect job. Why I go back down to Florida? We ended up coming back down to Florida. Went online looking for a job. Answered this ad about helping people with disabilities, and I was like, you know what, I can do that. I'm doing it now, almost in New York. got the job offer, and completely opened my eyes to a whole new industry to where, we're helping any individuals with disability,
Mhm.
not just disabled veterans. And so I got into it, completely loved it. Was working with other service providers, realized that, hey, this is something that I can do myself, if not better, and provide even better services to these individuals with disabilities. And so started my own company and just got into it. But the crazy thing is that when I was a little kid, my mother, she had dyslexia, so I will always help her out with, filling out applications and doing all this type of stuff with her. So it was just funny that now what I was doing as a kid, I didn't even know that I was being a job coach or a life coach at that time. And now I got a whole business to where I'm helping all individuals with disabilities, find employment, fill out applications for them. So it's like a full circle moment. So I'm very grateful for that.
That's awesome. Oh, I love it. All right. So, what do you do, or can you tell us about some misconceptions that you have or that you have encountered about your service or your industry?
Yes, for one, a lot of people think that we only just help veterans, but we don't. We help any individuals with disabilities find employment. And another one that we have is that our services cost is completely free, and it's free to anybody. And another one is that our clients do not know how to do the jobs. So they think automatically, oh, you have a disability, be able to do that. And I'm like, oh no, with the right training, our clients can do it. Not only they can do it, but they can do it even better.
Mhm.
Our clients, they're awesome. They go above and beyond. They really want to work. They're not going to bring the drama. They're there to get their job done, get their paycheck, and be on their merry way and stuff. And they really just want a way to make a living, give back to society, and just integrate with society too. They don't want to be stuck at home all day. Just playing video games or whatever they're doing. They want to be out. They want to be productive. And so our clients is some of the best employees that some of these employers would ever have. So yes, they think that individuals with disability can't do it, but in fact they can do it and can do it better.
Yeah. Oh my, love it. Off rip, are you wanting to expand your services outside of Florida?
Oh, girl, don't ask me. So being a mom, it's a balance, so I want to grow to where I'm still happy doing what I'm doing. If it gets to a point to where I'm stressed out, my kids, I'm not spending much time with my kids or my husband, then I'm good where I'm at. I'm happy right now. I'm happy with the services that we're providing. Yes,
Mhm.
we can expand, but do I really want to? Does it make sense as a mother? That's, maybe, maybe not, me hiring the right people and putting in the right resources in the right places. Maybe we can expand, but right now I'm loving the environment. I'm loving the energy. I'm loving the balance that I'm able to have with my kids and
Mhm.
this business and provide the proper services to our clients. So I'm not saying that we won't, but I'm definitely going to put my well-being and my mental first before I decide that, hey, it's time to expand.
I'm just writing notes. Okay. um, what in your spare time, if you do have any spare time, what do you like to do for fun?
Oh, I have spare time. I make sure I have spare time. So
Mhm.
that's one thing I put that on my priority list. I'm not afraid to be selfish. I'm not afraid to treat myself out and go on trips. I'm a traveler. Always been a traveler since I was teenager. I found that just exploring and going to the unknown and seeing different cultures just does something for my soul. It energizes me to where when I come back, I love my kids even more. I love my husband even more, and I love my clients even more. So traveling is my baby. And self care, any spa that I can get into, I'm gonna go.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna treat myself and I'll make it feel good. And then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna spread that love to my family and keep it moving. So yes, on my spare time, I love traveling. I love hitting up a spa.
That's awesome. Can you describe one hardship or life challenge that made you better or stronger today?
Ooh, one hardship that I have had. I mean, it's a hardship being a mom. To tell you the truth, I didn't want to be a mom. My husband talked me into having kids. Hard. It's probably the hardest job out there is being a mom. And I've learned to balance it, and to accept help, ask for help and accept help, so I'm
Mhm.
not afraid to call my mom, call my friends, can you babysit, can you come get these kids? So it's taught me, that yes, you can be a mom, but you have to be yourself too, and you have to take care of yourself. And it has helped me, in the business life too, because I love my clients, but my employees come first. I got to make sure my employees are good, their mental is good, and so that they can treat my clients good. So a lot of people are like, oh,
Mhm.
customer, customer, customer. I'm like, wait a minute, what about the employees? I can't bring my employees out, and I can't make sure that they're, you got to do this, you got to do X, Y, and Z. No, are you good? Do you need to take the day off? We have a flexible schedule to where if Monday killed you, take Tuesday off. If Wednesday afternoon, you thought you was going to work at 11, but mentally you're just not there, then girl, don't work at 11, work at 11 p.m. if you have to,
Yeah.
and so that the challenge of being a mom, I brought that into the work field to where I understand my employees and I understand that, yeah, I I thought I was gonna be up at 9 o'clock, but ooh, no, I'm up at 10. So yeah, the flexibility of being a mom, and it was a hardship. I ain't gonna lie about it. It was hard. Those first 3 years after I had my second child. It was the second child. First one was a breeze. Second child almost got me. But but it was a balance, and it taught me, how to be a better employer, and that balance really matters.
Love it. Oh, okay. What is the one thing that you wish people knew about your business, yourself, your service?
One thing that really brought to my attention about this particular business, right, is that it opened my eyes to something that's a little bit deeper than I kind of figured out. So a lot of times we have those cousins, those friends, family members, could be brothers and sisters or whoever, that you're like, why can't you ever get a job? Why are you on the street? Why are you selling drugs? Get up off your feet, you're lazy, and all this type of stuff. And this job in this industry made me realize that 9 times out of 10, that cousin, that friend may have some underlying disability.
Hmm.
And they're just too afraid, too ashamed, or too embarrassed to admit it. And so they have to make a living, and so they have to go out on the streets and sell these drugs or whatever, because they can't pass the Walmart assessment test. They
Yeah.
can't pass the Home Depot assessment test. And so that really opened my eyes to, like, wow, like this girl may be on Section 8, or maybe on living in the housing authority, the projects and stuff, because she can't read, or she got really, she has, anxiety, she may be schizophrenic or whatever and stuff like that, and there's so many things that, especially in the Black community, that we kind of, is, oh, he's just crazy,
Hmm.
yeah, he may have some type of underlying disability, and they take these games, they prey on these individuals, because they're willing, because a lot of them want to be accepted, they want to be a part of something. And so they'll take this individual with a disability, and he's crazy. And so he's the one that got the gun and will go out and shoot, because he wants to be accepted, and to anything like that. And so a lot of times this industry, it really opened my eyes. And that's why I really, like, I don't mind going into the hoods, and I think that's probably one of the reasons why our company grew quicker than I anticipated, is because we're very, comfortable with going into the hood, and speaking to those individuals, and letting them know about these type of services, and giving them the proper service that they need, and attention that they need, and stuff like that. So this industry definitely opened my eyes up to some of the underlying issues that happens in our community.
Hmm.
And that's why I'm very passionate about spreading the word about our services, and how they are so beneficial to individuals, not only if they're looking for a job, but if they have a job. Because a lot of times they stay complacent, or comfortable into a position, because they're too afraid to think that they can move up into the ladder. They can give us a call, and we can help them out. So
Yeah.
you can move up. You ain't got to stay as a janitor. You can move up. You can do X, Y, and Z, and then we're there to make sure that they're comfortable with us, and that we provide that service that they need to succeed in whatever position or they would like. So
I have a few more questions, but I know we're on like a time limit. So what I'm going to ask you to do is I'm going to ask you to give your contacts and all that good stuff. Make sure that gets in, and then I'll ask additional questions after. So go ahead, give everyone where we can find you. What are your Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn links, all that good stuff.
yeah, so you can find us. You can Google us, Avet Career Solutions with an S. We are on Facebook. We're more active on Facebook than any other. You can find me on LinkedIn. I kind of talk a lot about AVET through Lisia Humphries on LinkedIn. And you can email us at info@avetcareersolutions with the s.org, or call us at 772-258-1101.
Perfect. Thank you so much.